Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Cancers. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of July the 26th to August the 1st, 2021. Again, this is a general, which means not every single card here will resonate with you. So please take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it does resonate with. All the cards that I'm using here today will be posted below in the information box, along with how you can contact me for a reading. I'm pretty much booked up a lot this week. I'm booking into next week now. So thank you for your patience and hope to hear from you soon. So we're going to start off with our cards here today, Spirit. What do they need to see? What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to expect? Past, present, and future, please, Spirit. Thank you. See what we have here. Let's see what we have here, my beautiful Cancers. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Coming in behind you, Cancer, you have been given the Five of Wands. You have been given the Two of Cups. And you've been given the King of Pentacles. Coming in your crowning energy, you have the Five of Pentacles. You have the Judgment card. Whoops, sorry about that. And you have the Page of Swords. You have the Devil card. And you have, oops, you got two here, so we're going to take them. The Eight of Swords and the Fool, the Leap of Faith card. So, okay, let's see what we have here for you this week. Okay, starting off, your all over energy card, you do have the, let's see if we can get this here. You do have the High Priestess. And I think you're going to be seeing changes coming in here. I think you're going to be able to, you have to trust your intuition and your power of knowing when to play your cards or pull your cards, as I would say. Don't go racing into anything right now, because when the Empress, or rather the High Priestess, shows up, she's intuitive. She trusts her intuition. And when things don't feel right, she does her research to find out the information that she needs to know. So I think, any secrets or information that has been withheld from you is going to surface. You're going to hear about it. At the perfect timing, of course, but I think you've been waiting to hear about something, and it will come in. For others, I think you're doing your own research. I think you're checking out things in the background and doing research to find out the information that you need to know to make you move forward in a positive direction. I think by looking at these cards here, you're going through some issues here. You have a healing issue that you're trying to work through. I think some of you may have felt grief and disappointment and sadness, and I think you're going to heal through that. But the only way to do that is to, get all the information that you need to work towards this healing goal. Maybe it's with another person. Look at here. You have the Thought card you have the Thought card here from the angel messages, and it says time to pause and make any decisions later. Meditate and rest on something. So you may be feeling down about a situation, or perhaps another person, or a situation around you, but know that you shouldn't go jumping in with both feet. Step back, take a time out, think about it, and I think you're going to be finding out what you need to know in order to heal through some sort of situation. But I love this beautiful card. The rainbow shows up, and it's the most difficult part of a situation is going to be over. So I think you're going to be able to see things change and shift. At least you're going to have clarity about a situation where you're going to be able to know where you stand and where to move forward and how it's going to move forward. So I would not jump into anything too quickly. I would still be in a waiting mode here. The Empress says you have to sit and wait and hear the whole side of the story. You have to sit and hear, get the information that you need before you go and act on anything. So take a time out. Right now you could be going through a sad situation, but you're going to heal through it. The sun's shining behind that cross, and the rainbow is here to tell you that this will work out. After this storm, and they're telling me the word temporary, you're going to be able to have clarity to be able to heal through this a situation in a good way. Now, coming in behind you, you have the Five of Wands, you have the Two of Cups, and you have the King of Pentacles. So, very different energy here. I think some of you may feel that you're constantly having to fight over something, defend yourself for something, explain yourself for something, advocate for yourself about something. And I think it's time now that, like the High Priestess rather, you need to take your time. Pick your battles wisely. Don't go jumping in to every little debate or allow your emotions here to get you carried away. I think you need to just think carefully, step back, process it, meditate on it, and get your rest and pause right now. This is sort of a time out, they're telling me, at this moment in this reading. So pick your battles wisely and don't go jumping in there too quickly to defend yourself, promote yourself, or get yourself all stirred up, okay? Now, the Two of Cups says you're definitely maybe communicating with someone who you care about on an emotional level. Kindred spirit, could be your partner, your love of your life. And right now, I do think that you're both going to be able to get together and be able to share some beautiful information together about this relationship. When this card shows up, when the Two of Cards shows up, it says now is not the time to leave a relationship. I think you're healing through something here with somebody, and I think forgiveness is going to come into play. So just step back, take a breath. Don't go jumping in here too quickly. This is between two people who care about each other very, very much. And for others, maybe you're in a relationship where it's going to the next level. But it's all about being in a kindred spirit. It's all about, attraction, being with someone, that you care about. It's also commitment and engagement when we talk about this card here. I think you're going to be able to discuss something and heal through something, but it's taking time to process it. And so don't get up in your head. Don't go charging in. Don't react and then later regret. King of Pentacles comes in below that and says this is the right thing to do. He puts his hands to things and turns it to gold. He also has that ability to know the perfect timing to do things. So the Midas touch says you can't make a mistake. Just think about things before you make your move. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with financial issues, and maybe this discussion is going to come up in the process with somebody else about financial issues in a relationship. So for some of you, it could be that. Others, it could be healing through some emotional issues within this relationship, where you feel you're struggling all the time with it, but you're going to heal through it. Okay, just take your time. All that information you're wanting and all that dialogue you're going to share will come out at the perfect moment. For those of you that are dealing with financial issues, you could be dealing with large corporations to do with lending and loaning, investments and things like that. If you have opportunities and doors opening to go towards a new job, new career, new moves, partnering up, whatever the case is, you can do this. Don't be afraid to step up. Don't be afraid to step up and take on any new possibilities that could benefit you right now. You can't make a mistake when this card shows up. I don't think you're going to have to worry about finances too much longer. I think some of you may be going in and trying to create a budget or maybe work out some sort of a process with your bank, with your financial institution, with your your investments or things like that as well, so that you'll be able to move forward in an easier method, not having to work and struggle so hard with finances. So there's two ways of looking at that. Some of you will be dealing on an emotional level with another person, a person that you care very deeply for. Others, you may be struggling with that, and others, you may be struggling with financial issues, okay? So this could have been past tense, or it could be overflowing into now, this reading. Now, coming in your center position, we're going to go right in and jump into the crowning energy, and that is the Five of Pentacles. So a lot of you are feeling kind of lost and in limbo. You feel as though you've been thrown out on on your own, or you're feeling orphaned and very, very lonely. Others, you could be dealing with the feeling of lack and loss in finances and worry. Now, when this Five of Pentacles shows up, it basically says you have the key here, okay? Here she has the keyhole, and over here she has the key to pick up. So it means that you shouldn't struggle through this alone. Whatever you're dealing with, discuss it with family and friends, or if it's finances, go in and speak to somebody who can help you, because this particular card says you have the resources to not have to struggle and deal with this alone, and that's how you'll resolve this issue. Above that, you have Judgment. So there could be a judgment call that's been made, and you may be thinking about the past and all the situation in the past, and you're making a move to go in a brand new direction, and it's going to be like liberation. You're going to feel as though something has happened, and now you can go forward. It's like you've got a second chance again of being happy. So I love when the Judgment card comes up. It says it's almost like you look up at the heavens and you go, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Coming in below your crowning energy, you have the Page of Swords. You're going to hear some conversation coming out. You're going to hear some information coming out. You're going to receive something, whether it's a letter, a document, whether it's a phone call, whatever the case is, you're going to hear the truth come out about a situation. And now you're going to be able to move forward with clarity. Sometimes we hear things and we don't like how we hear it from the messenger. Just take the message and the truthfulness that comes with it. Don't attack the messenger. You could be hearing something, that, they don't have, when pages show up, okay, the page is young, immature, isn't worldly, still going through the learning process. So this particular page isn't very articulate, and it hasn't got that finesse and that maturity to deliver this message. Sometimes it almost comes in as the form of gossip, but don't let it irk you. Just take that message, because that message is going to be profound, and it's going to help you move forward in a new direction. For some of you, it could have to do with a legal situation that you're going to hear about. Now, coming in towards you, you have the Devil, you have the Eight of Swords, and you have the Fool, the Leap of Faith card. So when we talk about the Devil card, we talk about addictions or addictive behavior, toxic energy, making the proper and the right decisions to get rid of that. Whatever's holding you back from moving forward in this happy, positive direction you want to go, you're going to change that up. You're going to walk away from it. You're going to let it go, and you're going to go forward and do the things that are right for you, healthy for you. Now, if you are in the circle of someone and you're in the energy zone of someone who has addictions or addictive behavior, do not continue being a co-addict. Okay, do not allow yourself. Misery loves company. I think you've come to see a situation and realize that we cannot change people. They have to take responsibility for their own actions and where it is they want to go for themselves. It's their journey, and you have your journey. And I think you're deciding what's good for you now, and you're going to make some beautiful decisions that are going to benefit you tremendously. Coming in below that, you get up in your head, the Eight of Swords, allowing yourself to rent space to worry. Don't do this. Often when we get up in our head and we start thinking that the worst is going to happen, things aren't going to work out, we get in that gloom and doom energy because we're impatient. We can't wait to get that information that we need. So look at the picture in complete clarity. Okay, weigh your options here, the pros and cons on a situation right now you could be dealing with. And again, it could be, this justice issue. It could be, push-pull energy. It could be something to do in the legal system where you just feel like you can't go forward. You feel as though a wall's gone up and you've walked into it. Open your eyes to know that you have the ability to go forward here. Just see the picture in its complete clarity. Don't be blinded by, blinded right now and thinking you can't move forward, because you do. You have all the resources to do this. And you know what's right for you. Now, the Fool says, don't be afraid to go and take that leap of faith. Whatever it is, this is usually change. This is jumping into something brand new. The energy around you may be shifting, and you've been wanting to do something for a while, and you haven't had either the resources or the time or the effort to do it. When the Fool shows up, it says the universe is telling you it's time now. It's time to make the change and take that leap that maybe you should have taken a long time ago, but circumstances didn't allow it. So I think some of you will be moving on into something brand new and exciting, something that I think is going to make you feel so much better, so much happier, so much more elevated, and so much more liberated. So don't be afraid. Be cautious when you take that jump, because you know, you need to have all the information to go forward. We don't just jump in off the edge of a cliff if we know that we're going to die. Okay, so I think you're going to be careful, get all the information you need to make that decision to go in that direction. Now, let's see what we have. It seems to be quite a powerful, serious reading for you right now, my Cancer. So let's see what we can do here with our clarification card. Spirit, show us what they need to see, know, and expect, past, present, and future, with this layout here. What do they need to see? Okay, coming in with our Five of Wands, you have the Strength card. So this struggle you're going through is going to make you have to step back and look at the whole picture. Dealing with situations and people and the energy around them. I don't want you to go in with the roar of the lion and then, you know, react and regret. This is a time of inward strength, but also to let you know you're stronger than you realize you are. And you're going to be able to get through any struggles that you're facing right now, that you feel you're constantly fighting over, you know, advocating and defending yourself about. Look at this situation with going in with more compassion, understanding, and maybe some forgiveness at this time. You know, she goes in with the gentleness of a lamb, not the roar of the lion. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with other people this week, okay? Or even one person in particular. Now, coming in with that beautiful Two of Cups, you have the Page of Rods. Now, this is about moving forward, keeping your eyes open, and the doors and options that you have available to you. I think, you know, again, this is coming down to just looking at the whole picture in complete clarity, but you're going to see that there will be some opportunities coming in for you to go towards here at this time. When this little messenger shows up, when this page shows up, it's all about good news coming your way, about some event, some change, something coming into your life. And, you know, it's believing in yourself and keeping your doors and options opened for understanding a situation around you and then being able to go towards that goal. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups. Definitely there's going to be some emotion going on this week. It could be a water sign, maybe, but not necessarily, but it could be a water sign that you're dealing with, but you're going to be feeling the emotions of someone around you. And you know, this Knight of Cups shows up at the, you know, at the perfect moment, almost makes you feel as though you've been swept off your feet and you've been rescued. So I think some of you may be meeting somebody new, or others you may be rekindling a long-standing relationship again, freshening it up, being together, enjoying each other's company. It's like this Knight of Cups shows up at the perfect moment when you need them the most. So some of you could be meeting somebody new, falling madly in love, and others you could be you know, rekindling a relationship that's going to be strong and beautiful again. Coming in with your Judgment card, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So there could be something going on here. There could be a legal situation that's taking time. And also, you know, assessing what's gone on in the past, collecting that information so that you can have this new beginning, this rebirth moving forward. I think you're going to have that opportunity to do that, but it's taking time. When the Knight of Pentacles shows up, he's the slowest moving knight on the zodiac. So this event isn't going to happen right away. You know, there's planning going on. This particular knight doesn't jump in and do anything quickly. He has to plan it, organize it, and then feel comfortable with it before it happens. Coming in with the Five of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles. There's still going to be energy, push-pull, give and take energy going on. But I think at the end of the day, you're going to feel as though you're receiving something. There could be gifts coming in the form of time, effort, support from somebody else, or it could even be money, and it could be unexpected money coming in. Some of you, you know, will be getting some compensation for something that's going to make you feel really good. I also call this kind of the barter card, where you work out a deal with somebody, you know, and both of you compromise. Compromise and get an equal division of what you should get, and you'll be happy with that. Coming in with the Page of Swords, you've been given the Six of Cups. So you could be receiving some information, because the Page of Cups brings in that information about truthfulness and about something coming in that you need to pay attention to. And it could be coming in from somebody from a distance, or somebody surfaces from a distance, or somebody who has been distant from you is going to come in with this information for you that they're going to relay to you and convey to you. For others, you could be rekindling and just feeling reminiscent and nostalgic about your past, thinking about the way things were and being nostalgic about it. Others, you could be meeting somebody who's going to from the past who's returning, could be a colleague, could be a friend from school, could be someone that you knew very well on a soulmate level, and all of a sudden now they're going to bring some joy back into your life where you're going to have some fun. And I think others are going to be dealing with child issues. You could be dealing with whether your children are young or grown. You could be communicating, entertaining, or being around children. And, it brings out happiness here when we talk about this card as well. But by tapping into your inner child, it's time, my beautiful Cancers, that you step up and enjoy yourself and have some fun. Life is short, and you need to enjoy every bit of it that you can. And maybe it's sharing time with your children and family members, or reconnecting with this person that's been distant or from a distance. Now, for others, you could be dealing with people on an international level. This could be related to something legal here or a job where you're networking, you're out there, you're dealing on an international level. So you will be in communication with people from a distance that could be involved with your job. Now, coming in with the Devil card, making the healthy decisions for yourself, you have the Queen of Wands. This is all about staying focused. She's a very focused, because her king, her power partner, is really focused. But she has this ability to learn from the past and her experiences and to go forward and be fearless now. She's oblivious to anything else in her life. She's going to start focusing on what's important to her. And I think it's important that you do that. I think you're making very profound decisions here that is going to benefit you. It's time for you to think about uno numero now, walking away from any negative or toxic energy that's been holding you back from a happy future. The Worry card here with the Eight of Swords, the worst is going to be over with. You felt as though you were struggling, pulling dead weight uphill. Things were hard for you. You were carrying burdens and also carrying the burdens of other people. Don't do that, Cancer. You've got your own life to live, your own burdens. This is your journey. It's not your job to take on theirs. So I think you're lightening up the load. You're getting rid of that burden. You're getting rid of the dead weight. You're getting rid of the negative energy and the extra workload you've had to take because of that. For some of you, it could have to do with your job, taking on more work or taking on more responsibilities from other people that are dumping that on you, and you realize, I'm not doing this anymore. I need to be able to go forward and feel free and lighter and easier on this part of my journey, and this is the end of that. You're going to be able to do that, move forward in a better, easier direction, and things are going to be better for you. Now, your leap of faith, let's see what we have on this. You have the Two of Wands. You've done the hard work. You've done the research. Some of you could be out there, making your mark on the world in your career. You could be waiting for that final beautiful ship to come in, and you need to be patient. It's time to keep yourself busy in the process and maybe go on to the next project at this time. Sometimes this has to do with your career, making your mark on the world, going out there and doing that. But it's also about agreements. It can be about contracts. It could be signing things as well. It is progress. It's controlled progress, which means it's not happening really, really fast. But you're coming into your own, and maybe you're working towards getting a new job, getting promoted, working your way up that in your career. And it could be a leap of faith to go forward into something brand new, maybe something new that you've never done before. Don't be afraid to do that, because I think you're going to be happy in the process. Well, my beautiful Cancers, this is your reading for this week. And it is, they just threw the word thoughtful in here, and thinking, processing. I think you need to do that. Take your time. Don't go jumping into anything too quickly in the process. I think you're going to be sharing some dialogue. You're going to see the truth come out in something, and you're going to feel like you have a brand new beginning to move forward. Things might not be going as quickly as you want, but you're making decisions for yourself now, which are better for you, and you are healing through some sort of a situation. And you know what? The most difficult part of the situation is over, and it's going to be over. So, my beautiful Cancers, I hope some of this resonates with you. Take what you can from it. Remember, you have free will to make your future and that you desire on your own, and you have control of that. I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. And always remember to be mindful of the energy that you throw out into the universe. And always remember as well that the universe and the divine are not conspiring against you. You know, what you throw out there, the universe is reacting to that energy, not happening to you. Okay, so, and also remember that the universe and the divine, you know, and your higher power want you to succeed, want you to feel your happiness and peace. So surrender to it and move forward towards your goals and happiness. Blessings, my beautiful souls, and know that I always and only stand in this circle of love and light for you. So let's continue to play safe, stay safe, and be safe. And I'll see you soon.